Hey y'all, welcome back. So today I'm gonna talk a little bit about the different levels in rodeo, all the way from youth and junior rodeo up to the pros and the PRCA and the IPRA. So we'll start with the youth rodeos and junior rodeos. It kind of depends on everything's labeled different each association. Most of the states have, not all of them. You're going to have to look around and find some stuff. Some states have a couple different ones. Like I know there's a central Pennsylvania youth rodeo here, which is what I was in. And then they have like one out west, Western PA, Northwestern PA, I think that they do too. And everyone's kind of set up different, but what they'll do is they'll have groups for boys and girls, and then they have age groups like 6 and under, 7 to 10, 10 to 14, and then 14 to 18. And each age group for each gender has their own events. Like the younger you are, they have events like dummy roping. You can do a little bit of barrel racing, pole bend, and stuff like that. And it might be for the younger ones, it might be a lead line, where somebody leads the horse in and you run through everything. Like each one's different. Everybody sets their stuff up differently. As you get older, then they start moving towards events like breakaway roping, pole bending, barrel racing for the girls. The boys, they'll have shoot dogging, which is steer wrestling but out of the chute, and they'll also do calf riding and bull riding and that's usually just the 14 to 18-year-old age group is the bull riding. Some of them do like steer riding, steer bronc riding, where it's a bareback rigging or a saddle bronc. Again, you have to look at your associations and see exactly what they offer. They're great things to join in. It's a great place to start. You get surrounded by people. They usually have clinics, so you can figure out stuff, or they have somebody there who could help out and teach you some stuff. It's a good way to get into rodeo for young kids and learn how it goes. And then after that, I think they have like the junior deal. I'm not sure what the whole World Junior Finals and how all that stuff's set up, because they didn't have that when I was younger, like a long time ago. But then you have high school rodeo, which is, again, for high school kids. And that is more set up with events that are closer to pro rodeo. I mean, they have other ones in there. I think they have pole bending and stuff, but it's been so long since I've been there. But they also have saddle bronc, bareback, and they have the national high school finals rodeo and stuff. And so you go through that, and again, they'll have, if you're at high school age, they're going to have clinics you can go to. They're going to push you towards schools that they know about, that they're connected with. I know we had a bunch of the Pennsylvania high school kids in Ohio and New York come to a couple of the schools we put on, and they started out and learned some stuff. So after go through all that, and then after that, the next level up from that would be considered professional rodeo. I mean, some people call the smaller associations amateur rodeo, but if you're out there making money at a rodeo, you are a professional rodeo athlete. You may not be making your living at it. That's not your only living, but you make money. Like I have a normal job, but I make money rodeoing on the weekends and when I go to them. So we are considered professional rodeo athletes. You have them everywhere. It's different. You have the two main ones that reach over top the entire U.S. and into Canada and stuff like that, and that's the International Professional Rodeo Association, and then the PRCA, the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. And those are what people consider as professional level. Like it's still professional if you go up there, but those are the levels that people make a living out of this at in rodeo all year. What are you doing? This is Doc. Doc's an old bucking horse that I bought in college, and then he picked up and all this other stuff. Now he's just living life and chilling out here. Don't eat that saddle, buddy. Don't eat my saddle. So locally, there's a whole bunch of different associations, and you have to be kind of careful which ones you use. Some of them are better than other ones. Like bull riding, there's 1.5 million of them. You got Zebra, you got, EBAs. It's just, everybody has their own card and stuff like that. And that's what I kind of considered, right up in there. It's all professional stuff. So some associations are better than others. Some of them have cards, some of them don't. Some of them allow locals. Some of them you have to be a member of their association. You need to look up the rules and check. But that's kind of where you would go next as you hit that 18-year-old. And some of them let you start riding there when you're 16, as long as you have an adult signature with it, stuff. Like the American Professional Rodeo Association, which is the main one up here in the Northeast. you have to have, stop. What are you doing? I'm going to take the saddle away from you. I'm going to put it back on you. So you have to have, I forgot. Oh yeah. So the American Professional Rodeo Association, you can ride that, I think 16, but you have to have a parent's release or signature or approval for everyone you go to, I believe. And then that's a lot of those sync up with the International Professional Rodeo Association, the IPRA. I'm just going to call it that because I keep stumbling over my words. So the IPRA syncs up here with the APRA. So for me, if I'm going to ride the APRA, I might as well buy my IPRA card too, which allows me to win points for the IPRA finals. But they don't always work. You kind of have to look when you enter, and that's a whole another deal we'll reach in another video, is entering, choosing the right rodeos, and how to enter and read the pages and stuff. Dude, what are you doing? And so, Doc, I'm gonna have to knock you out of here. No, stop. Man, he's so starved for attention. All right, so you kind of got through all that stuff. You got your local associations, and then you move on up to the IPRA and the PRCA. Again, they're what's considered the professional rodeo associations. Dude, everybody wants to be part of these videos, I swear. They're what's considered the professional rodeo associations. But again, if you're making money rodeo, and it doesn't matter what association you're in, you're still riding professionally. But the PRCA is a whole nother monster than most other associations, based on how you enter, how they take entries, how they pay out. Every rodeo association is going to be their own deal. The IPRA, they do a lot of co-sanction stuff with other smaller associations across the country. They pay out a certain way. You really need to look at the rules and stuff. And if everybody's interested in that, we can go through, talk about rules. I do want to do some rules, differences in the rules, and like the PRCA and the IPRA eventually, or what's considered what in different associations. But basically that's where you're top of the top. You get to the IPRA, you get to the PRCA. The PRCA is where guys make that's where guys make the most money with it. Then you got the PBR too, which is a whole nother deal on its own for the bull riding. Again, that's professional stuff, and there's like different levels in the PBR. That's all stuff that I don't know a whole lot about, because I don't ride bulls, because I'm not completely crazy. I ride bucking horses, so I'm a little crazy, but not, completely gone. So, but then again, that's kind of the gist of it all. There's so much detail on the stuff as you go on. But the main thing with this video is I wanted to talk about some of the smaller associations, and how that builds up, and how people can start in there, and then you move your way up. A lot of people will start younger and go, but you don't have to start there. I started in high school rodeo my senior year, and it was terrible. It was a horrible, I didn't do good. I didn't have any schools. I didn't know much, but I got started, I got experience, and they got me set in the right direction where I could build off that. And then I moved up to the APRA, IPRA stuff. And I went, there's also college rodeo. I forgot about that. You have the intercollegiate college rodeo stuff, which you have to be part of a college that works with that to be part of that. And there's a ton of them out there. I went to Murray State, which is in the Ozark region. There's some out west. They're all over the place. Not so much in the Northeast. You're going to have to go out Midwest and out west and stuff to go to that. But that's a whole nother beast in its own, because you work on teams with them, but you still compete individually. And then they have a big finals. So that's pretty much it. I'm sure I'm forgetting something somewhere, but again, this is just my videos rambling about a little bit of information to try to help you guys. I don't know all. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff, and I'm sure there's someone who can explain it better, but just try to give you guys a basic understanding of stuff, and see, give you guys some information, because it's not out there a whole lot. So I hope this helped you guys. And Doc wants to say hi or bye, I guess, since we're done. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. I hope this helped, and see you next time.